That's beautiful.
So I just
On so many different levels.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You got a spiritual level, you got a moral level, you got a political level, you got an economic level, you got a social level.
Newton on the top, Malcolm X, plus Nat Turner. Keep your Google handy, hope you's a fast learner. The ass Frederick Douglass.
You know, you already.
Title, come talk your shit,
Title
bro.
friction.
No, title friction. It's not time to talk. It's time to do.
All right.
About to do it. That's what we here. That's what we here for.
Sometimes you gotta be a warrior in the garden, but don't be a gardener in the war.
Word.
Say that.
I like that.
The
The black samurai right here. Speak Japanese and all that.
Chill. You know, everybody trying to do their little thing. You know, everybody trying.
She closed it?
Well, she said she's gonna come back down. But that's why I closed it. But I did have the door open for y'all to come in.
Yeah, but
This is a focus.
I did have the door open. Y'all was like, come on out here. We're gonna
yeah,
so
but we was coming
whatever
right
we do
here.
out here, we could have done it. We could do inside. Nobody else is inside. We'd have the whole stage to ourselves.
That's what, girl, come back. We gonna get footage of us making an entrance into the building.
Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, just set that.
I tried to show my ass in my hometown.
That's
I know what it is.
You know what it is.
Look at me.
You know what it is. Look at him.
Size me up.
Look
Size
at
me
him.
up.
DF.
Where am I?
DEF.
What
Boy,
happened?
he talking his talk. You heard? We out here
What
soon.
happened?
You already know what it is. The king in the building. Holla. Who want what?
Who want the smoke?
Chosen one. 2025. March. There you go, Mr. Denzil himself. The legend himself. You gotta know where you begin and where you end. So I guess we're going to do some acapellas. I think you all need eyes and need.
$2 is like $2 and something cents. Everything is it's basically made for transactions. So why you not gave that real bit of information? I got it's kind of real.
With Dr. West.
He has to speak to the choir.
Do your research. So I just
On so many different levels.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You got a spiritual level, you got a moral level, you got a political level, you got an economic level, you got a social level.
Energy.
But it means that we had to be in a situation in which we were able to create and sustain institutions and infrastructures. And the only way you do that is to make sure you cultivate the right kind of spirit, so you got the right kind of trust, so that the trust can sustain the relationships that's the basis of the institution.
Yeah.
Because the institutions that's coming at us now, that we've often been more dependent on, Trump's cutting all that out.
All the resources is done.
So if they bring
What you see on TV screens, I can subtract the cream, dip the gleam, and shatter your dreams and do it mean. Yeah. To the extreme. I morph opportunities into no chance. I turn cash into fish or stamps, giants into ants, kings into presidents. Yes. All at the same damn time. I changed a lot of guts into no balls, large into I don't know how small, restaurants into chow halls, VIPs into mainline. But guess what? I ain't done yet. I can make calm individuals get nervous and break out in cold sweats. I can make you not follow your heart and live.
I press, it's soulful within it. Unity within the culture comes together like we're supposed to. We know these people vultures, yet we become their prey. being blind to what's above us, needed disguise love. We must respect it, don't dare to flex, see it's simple. So I'm popping it like a pimple. I need to stay in misery, not what you been, so let it go. Listen, you don't need that wall, cause if it's we, us, and our, there will be no war, and that's mad. I get so tired, feeling like I'm sinking. It's time to make a change and start with my thinking,
Start with this.
I got my head on straight, no voice, but I'm still speaking. Ain't no more fear, it's our time, yeah.
Ain't nothing impossible. God put his hands on it. So make sure whatever you do, you put God and his plans on it. His word's my anchor.
I can stand on it, fist held high, right hand on it,
Plan on it, yeah. I plan on it. Some started to plan, but then they ran on it. But I don't plan on it. I'm way too solid. I got more ambition in my eyelid.
prayer after prayer.
Now look.
Before you today, as a man who has worn many hats in my life. Right now, I work for the city of Mount Vernon. I own a barbershop, I wrote a book, and I've won several awards for Best Animated Film, not just in the U.S., but all over in European countries, in Germany, Canada, Berlin, and Brooklyn. Yes, Brooklyn. But before any of that, I spent half of my life in prison. No applause for that. Now,
music saturate every nook and cranny and every corner of the globe, because the question is, how could it be? And it generates every kind of possible pleasure in the world. You can almost define American culture as a quest for insatiable pleasure, but still can't find no joy. Because joy cuts so much deeper than pleasure. Pleasure is all about that superficial titillation and stimulation. Ain't nothing but a distraction and an addiction. But joy, oh, we heard some joy tonight, didn't we? Starting with the choir. Was that the radio station? Lord, Lord, Lord. And you look the same. You haven't aged enough. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, I know I've aged. I've got more gray than I had to say. But I'm forever fortified. And when you get fortified, you got a love, you got a freedom, you got a healing, and you got a joy that the world didn't give you and the world can't take away. And that makes you, in many ways, a very dangerous person. Because can't nobody dictate to you. Can't nobody put a noose around your neck. You're not on anybody's plantation. Because when you're free, you have a radical freedom and love. When you love, you have a radical love and freedom. And I got my love from Irene B. West, my mama. She passed now, but she's forever in my soul on the other side of the Jordan. And she had a deep commitment. People, chocolate people, teacher, educator. There's a school named after her on the chocolate side of Sacramento where I grew up. A social freedom. A political freedom. And let us never be deceived. Let us be very clear that the Black freedom movement has always been the leaven in the American democratic loaf. When the black freedom movement gets weak and feeble, you can rest be assured the American democratic loaf gets stale. Wouldn't have won the Civil War without 200,000 black men leaving the plantations and joining the Union Army to break the back of the Confederate Army. That's what the Emancipation Proclamation was of Abraham Lincoln. It wasn't a moral gesture, it was a military decision to allow these black men to join this army to break the back of the Confederate Army. So when I grew up, I saw Martin Luther King Jr. I saw Angela Davis. I saw James Lawson. I saw Gil Scott-Heron. I saw Curtis Mayfield. I saw the Shy singing, for God's sake, we got to give more power to the people. I listened to the Delphonics and the Dramatics and the Whispers and the main ingredient with that silky soul where they can raise their voices with such harmony that it would touch the depths of your soul. How many young black male groups do we have today that can sing with that level of delicacy? It's gone.
Y'all see how Dr. West moved, y'all? He made me hurt. Okay, the mayor's here. I just noticed. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Come on up. I'm going to say a few words. Now, y'all know we bad now because we got the mayor in here, so we ain't playing with y'all. I'll lock y'all up if y'all don't know how to behave.
Well, I want to thank you first of all and your team for putting this together. I'm going to move, I don't want to block anyone. And I want to thank Dr. West for coming. I need to say something to you, right? Because when we do things, we have an expectation of people showing up, and we get frustrated when they don't. But you got to focus on what those who showed up got, and not on those who didn't show. Right? That's something I had to learn a long time ago. We have to speak well and be excited of what you produced tonight, and that's going to get people to come more than talking about who didn't show. Right? We can't worry about who doesn't show, because oftentimes when it's time to go on the front lines, you're turning around and expecting an army, and you just got a posse. Right? And even in the Bible, he had to break it all the way down to just a few hundred. Because not everyone has the will to fight, they don't have the knowledge to fight, they don't have the focus to fight, and you said it's not about successful leaders, it's about great leaders. So that's the quote I've always loved of yours most, Dr. West. You know, successful leaders oftentimes don't have the courage. You want great leaders who are going to love the people and sacrifice for the people and not focus on what's convenient for themselves, but do what has to be done. We are living in a time right now where leaders are more important than ever before. And leaders are not based on in our own community. We have become a little too successful with success. And so now that you have people turning executive orders to take us out of our neighborhoods, to shut down our colleges, to tell us what we could teach, to tell us where we could work and where we could move and who we could be, people still aren't woke, right? We don't need permission to lead. And you don't need a title to lead. You just need conviction in your heart.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Is that a delay? Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Did it flash? Yeah. Shit, that's a big delay. That's like an 8-second delay.
It was a bad delay.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I came on fire. Oh, now that's hard. That's hard, though. That's hard, though.
because I want to get y'all on different levels.
From my tires, King and Malcolm made me dream to spread my wings like a falcon. Falcon watch, I'm looking down from a mountaintop, arms crossed, the sentinel, feeling invincible, in shape, living by principle. My respect gonna be legendary. I'ma take it by any means.